Hello everyone. Today I will take you to Venice, one of the most enchanting cities in the world. Get ready to lose yourselves in the romantic canals, admire the majestic architecture, and immerse yourselves in the rich history and culture of this unique city. Fasten your seatbelts, and prepare to discover the 10 must-see attractions of Venice, in a journey that will leave you breathless, and make you fall in love with this city. Each of us has our own preferences and interests when it comes to traveling, so this list aims to give you just a taste of what Venice has to offer. Our first stop is St. Mark's Square, the pulsating heart of Venice. This square is considered one of the most beautiful in the world, with its architectural splendor and unique atmosphere. At the center of the square stands the extraordinary St. Mark's Basilica, a masterpiece of Byzantine art with its domes, mosaics, and sculptures adorning its facade. Next to the basilica, the famous Doge's Palace rises majestically, a magnificent expression of Venetian Gothic architecture. This imposing palace, the former residence of the Doges of Venice, fascinates with its slender columns, decorated loggias, and numerous works of art enriching its interiors. Besides its historical significance, St. Mark's Square is also where the life of Venice comes alive. Here, you can stroll among historic cafes, enjoy the music of street performers, and admire the architectural beauty of the surrounding palaces. As you explore the square, let yourselves be carried away by the magical atmosphere and the millennia-old history that permeates this place. The Grand Canal is the main waterway of the city and represents one of the most enchanting water routes in the world. Immerse yourself in the magic of Venice aboard a traditional gondola, or choose a vaporetto, for a more practical, yet equally fascinating experience. As you travel along the Grand Canal, you will be captivated by the sumptuous palaces and historic residences that line its banks. You will admire the elegant Venetian architecture, vibrant colors, and intricate details that make these buildings true gems of art and design. You will also notice the characteristic bridges that cross the canal, among which the famous Rialto Bridge stands out, a Venetian icon. This 16th century stone bridge spans the Grand Canal, connecting the two shores of the city and offering a spectacular view of the canal. Once you cross the bridge, you will find yourself immersed in a lively and animated atmosphere, with stalls selling a variety of products, from souvenirs to typical Venetian crafts. For centuries, this bridge has been an important meeting and trading point, and to this day, it remains the bustling heart of Venice's commercial activity. The Basilica of Santa Maria della Salute dominates the entrance of the Grand Canal. This majestic Baroque basilica represents one of the most recognizable symbols of the city. Its history dates back to the 17th century, when Venice was struck by a severe plague epidemic. To thank the Virgin Mary for liberating the city from the disease, the Venetian Senate decided to build this extraordinary basilica as a sign of devotion and gratitude. The result is an imposing and evocative architectural masterpiece. As you approach the basilica, you will be fascinated by its imposing dome, which rises majestically above the city. The interior will leave you breathless. Frescoes, paintings, and sculptures adorn the altars and walls, creating an atmosphere of unparalleled sacredness and beauty. Regardless of your interest in art, the Gallerie, della, Accademia, Academy galleries, are an unmissable experience. Located along the Grand Canal, this museum is housed in an ancient convent complex and holds a vast collection of Venetian artworks. Once you step inside the museum, you will find yourself immersed in a treasure trove of masterpieces spanning from the 14th to the 18th century. Here you can admire works by some of the greatest Venetian artists such as Titian, Tintoretto, Bellini, Carpaccio, and many others. One of the most famous works not to be missed is Giorgio's The Tempest, an enigmatic painting that enchants viewers with its mystery and timeless beauty. Let's leave the city and explore two islands. Let's start with the picturesque island of Murano. This enchanting place is renowned worldwide for its long tradition of blown glass craftsmanship, which has centuries-old origins. Once you set foot on the island, you'll be greeted by a magical atmosphere and captivating architecture. Murano is famous for its glass furnaces, where master glassmakers create unique works of art, using techniques passed down through generations. Here you can witness live demonstrations and admire the skill of the glassmakers as they shape glass into splendid artworks. The second island is Burano, renowned for its colorful buildings and ancient craftsmanship. As soon as you arrive in Burano, you'll be welcomed by an explosion of vibrant colors, adorning the facades of the houses along the canals. Each building is painted in a bright and distinct shade, creating a unique and enchanting atmosphere that catches the eye of every visitor. One of Burano's most famous traditions is the art of lace making. This ancient craft has been passed down from generation to generation, and even today, you can admire skilled women meticulously working silk threads to create marvelous laceworks. In addition to the visual delights, the island also offers a lively atmosphere with picturesque alleys and traditional fishing boats moored in the canals. While strolling through the streets, you can discover small souvenir shops, cafes, and restaurants serving local delicacies. Lastly, if you're seeking some tranquility, you can take a walk to the island's lighthouse, located at its northernmost tip. Our next stop takes us to the charming church of San Giorgio, Maggiore, located on the island of the same name, facing St. Mark's Square. Constructed in the 16th century, the basilica features an impressive white marble facade and a bell tower that stands tall at 75 meters. Once inside, you will be fascinated by its atmosphere and the splendor of the frescoes and artworks adorning its walls. Climb up the bell tower to enjoy a panoramic view of Venice. From above, you can admire the enchanting skyline of the city, with its terracotta rooftops and winding canals that meander through the lagoon islands. Palazzo Grassi is a gem of contemporary art, located in the heart of Venice. This magnificent, imposing, and refined palace has become an important exhibition center that hosts extraordinary modern and contemporary art exhibitions. Built in the 18th century, the building itself is an architectural masterpiece, with its elegant facades and sumptuous interiors. And now, we delve into an important part of Venice's history, as we visit the enchanting Venetian Ghetto. This historic neighborhood, founded in the 16th century, represents the world's first Jewish ghetto. Here, you will find synagogues, Jewish museums, and a community that continues to preserve its roots. Exploring the ghetto will give you the opportunity to immerse yourself in the unique atmosphere of this part of the city. You will also discover bookstores, restaurants, and cafes that offer delicious kosher cuisine and an authentic experience. And so, we have concluded our exciting tour of the 10 must-visit attractions in Venice, which have allowed us to discover the history, art, and culture of this one-of-a-kind city. Venice is a city rich in wonders that extend beyond the attractions we have explored today. There are other hidden gems worth discovering to deepen your knowledge of Venice and its treasures. You may consider visiting the renowned theatre, La Fenice. Or you could explore the evocative St. Michael's Cemetery. Car Rezzonico invites you to immerse yourself in the elegance of Venetian art, while the Frari will astonish you with its Gothic magnificence and its masterpieces by Titian, Bellini, Donatello, and Canova. Don't forget to also visit the Peggy Guggenheim collection, which houses an extraordinary collection of modern and contemporary art by Picasso, Dali, Pollock, Kandinsky, and many others. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the 10 must-see attractions of Venice. We hope that this video has inspired you to visit this unique city and discover its hidden wonders. See you on the next adventure.